Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here. Let's see if we can get that going. Oh, Jordan, we're not getting the counter working. Interesting.
The same thing as the one.
All right. Well, we'll keep time ourselves. We're never on the 9-minute Phill-Up.
Turn that.
Turn what? This?
It should work.
I know. It's not. Play? Nope. Not going to do it. Okay. We're all right. Should I hit over here on this side? Oh, that's not it. Let's stop. No. It's good. We're going more than 9 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so here we go, everybody. It is Monday, day after Mother's Day, and can't wish everybody any more than the best for Mother's Day. Hopefully, everybody had a great Mother's Day holiday, a great weekend. It was a beautiful weekend in the Ohio Valley. And it's always a beautiful day at Valley Converting in T-Town, Toronto, Ohio, the Gem City, where Valley Converting will convert your paper products into, give it a new life. So we're looking forward to that.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
All right, everybody, welcome on a Monday. And if you looked at the description before checking in with us, it was a big weekend for the one and only producer extraordinaire, Jordann.
Yeah.
I mean, she was doing travel, big time celebrity. I mean, I don't know too many people just wing out to California, wing out to Cali, as they say.
Yeah.
The kids back in the day. Go out to Cali and then come back you left on what, Friday
morning. Yeah.
What time was the flight Friday morning?
8 something.
Got on the plane at 8.
8 o'clock.
Landed probably around.
Landed at like 11
California time.
Yeah. We took off at like 8:20, I want to say, and then landed at like 11:15.
Okay. How was the flight?
So
Sleepy?
long. I slept, but I
Was it packed?
actually our flight there wasn't. Our flight back was full.
Yeah.
But we flew United, but our flight was supposed to be like what, 5 hours or something.
United is not an official sponsor of the 9-minute Phill-Up. No, that doesn't matter. I don't care.
It was like the flight ended up being like 4 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay, that's not too
But
bad.
it felt way longer.
Oh, it's a long flight.
Like I fell asleep on the plane on the way there, and then I woke up, and like you can like follow, like they have those screens on there, so you can like follow the map.
Yeah.
And I like woke up, and it was like 3 hours and 30 minutes left. I'm like, I've only been sleeping for an hour. I'm so tired, but
but
it
no
was really
issues
cool
with the flight.
Like no problems with the
Hold
flight.
on, I'll ask the question. So you're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah, no
I
issues.
know it's
with
your
the flight.
trip, but I'm George trying to go forward. So anyway, so you fly out. You big time, everybody. You flew first class, I'm assuming, right? Or you just sat in the cockpit and flew the plane?
No.
Coach?
The normal.
Business? Yeah, coach.
The
You just
normal,
behind the curtain. The other side of the curtain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
The
everybody.
Normal,
you can't come back. Isn't that the dumbest thing? They have that curtain hanging there, and it's like
it's not even like that's whatever. It's not even like it's really like first class.
It's just bigger
like,
seats.
Yeah.
You have those bigger seats on a 4-hour flight. Loving that.
I know that would have been so nice because you like recline.
I was gonna say, don't they like lay back and all that stuff? I haven't been on a flight
I was like
in a long
really
time.
squished. Ugh.
So we're 4 hours and 40 minutes to San Francisco. Flight goes well. You sleep an hour and then you wake up. You're like, oh my god, I've got 3 more hours.
I went back to sleep.
Went back to sleep. How was the landing? Landing good?
Yeah.
Smooth? No issues?
It was so cool seeing like.
Who did you go? Did you see the Rockies as you flew over? Were you awake for that?
Yeah, well, I didn't have a window seat, and there was somebody that I didn't know like sitting there, and I was
Did you
like,
punch him?
can we open the window, please?
What'd they
Because
say?
people in front of us were like looking and like seeing that it was the mountains, and I was like, I really want to see.
Yeah.
So she opened it, and I was able to get a few
Did you threaten her?
pictures. No,
You should have. No, I'm just
but
saying.
it was
See,
so
look,
cool.
why am I being a rabble rouser? All right, let me have that.
It was
since you-
really, really.
Since
cool.
you don't want to go, since you don't want to go in front of the camera, why you got to show it? I can't. You showing me
This was in Utah, I think.
Can I have your phone?
But yeah, you gotta go like this way.
Just pick your favorite one.
They're all
Pick your favorite one of the mountains.
just that. Just go like this.
Okay.
This was Utah, I think.
Um,
I'm not that
I'll just show your Coke on the plane.
Here, go like that's a good one, and then that.
Can I just have the phone? Okay. Ooh, that is kind of neat. All right. So that is, as I'm showing. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That is the mountains. Kind of looks like you're just flying above the clouds. The mountains are so big. Now I gotta. Okay, so. All right. That's kind of cool. That's Jordan's Coke. That's her refreshment. All right. So, this one you're saying is Utah, the one that doesn't have the snow.
Yeah.
All right. That apparently is over Utah.
Which
Yes.
like,
Or mountain ranges.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the flight was good.
Like you drive over these, or drive over.
Drive over the mountain. The Donner's
fly-
Pass.
You fly over these places.
Oh
And,
wait, she just sent me more.
Yeah, I did send you some.
Okay, we're going with the most important picture in there. In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger. Am I making it? Oh, that's the top of the In-N-Out Burger. Okay. I don't think I've ever had an In-N-Out Burger.
It was
In-N-Out
it was
Burger.
good.
Yeah.
Also, what was I saying? Oh, it was crazy to me because you fly over these places like Utah, and
Yeah.
I was like, do people live in this state?
Yeah, because it's so much wilderness.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
where do they live if they live here?
Well, that's they all live in bigger cities, and then it's a lot of
Then
wilderness.
it's like
a lot of
nothing.
and then tell me about the sea lions.
Oh, okay. So Pier 39 is like where Fisherman's Wharf is.
Mhm.
We walked. They're crazy. There's so many of them, and they all yell and do their little art.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy sleeping.
Yeah.
This guy's out. Look at him sleeping. He is done. All right. So, had you ever been to San Francisco before?
Never. I've never been to. This is my first time to California.
Oh, okay. All right. So now you need to share all of it. So, I mean, you went for a concert.
Yeah.
Who'd you go? You went to see who? Oh, I know the answer to this one. Should I say it or do you want to say it?
You can say it. Do you remember what I told you?
Yeah, Halsey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's a big star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We went to see her.
All right. So you and your traveling partner was your brother.
Mhm.
Had he ever been to California
No,
before?
neither of us have.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you both got lost together.
Yeah.
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 So now, okay. So the plane lands. The concert's what, Saturday night?
Yeah.
All right. So you have. Ooh, wow, you guys are
So
trying
we
to
were
jam a bunch of stuff into.
Yeah. I mean, it was so crazy because like.
Oh wait, I got to show more. You go ahead and talk.
It was so crazy because like because the plan is like to be there for the concert. Like we didn't even know like. There was like, I don't want to say there was no plan to see stuff, but there was no like, we didn't have like a set plan to like, okay, we're going to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that.
Okay. This is the new Bay Bridge. Now, if you recall back in 1989, if you're old enough to recall such things, the World Series was going on. They had the big earthquake and parts of the Bay Bridge collapsed. Well, they've made a new one, which you said is really nice.
It was really, it was scary. That one was scary.
It's a long bridge.
Those bridges, you're so high up.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, okay, that's the Bay Bridge. And that's the thing. Bay Bridge gets short, the short end of the stick, so to speak, because you have this
which
one.
I've
iconic
ever since I was
Golden
a kid.
Gate.
Ever since I was a kid, I've loved the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
So seeing it
So
in person.
now you told me you not only drove across it, you walked across it.
Yeah, we walked it.
Were there a lot of people out there walking?
Yeah, a lot of people
that's
walking
I
over.
like that angle better. That's a cool picture. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, a lot of people were walking across it.
Oh, that's just a picture of the Pacific.
Yeah, that was just
So off in the distance, the Pacific. So you land the plane. You actually physically, from what I understand, landed the plane. You get the rental car.
Yeah.
And where do you go first?
Well, we were gonna go see if I looked up this like place to go see if we could see the redwoods, and then it just didn't work out because we didn't plan, and they were like, "Oh, you have to pay for parking and this and that." And we were just like, "Oh, we just thought we could drive up here and see them," but no. So
they're very protective of the redwoods.
But we drove like all the way up there, like up the mountain and stuff. But
beautiful scenery.
Yeah. So it was still nice to see everything, and like, because we're not used to seeing that at all.
Yeah. Oh, like, and it's a beautiful view from the other side of the bridge back at San Francisco.
Yeah, it is. Yes. It was crazy.
You didn't try. There's not enough time to go to Alcatraz.
No, we didn't even. No, there was just not enough time for us.
But if you don't behave yourself out in San Francisco, you might end up in Alcatraz. They may reopen it.
So we did that, and we were like, you know what? Now let's just go to like one of the Golden Gate, because they have a welcome center there for the Golden Gate Bridge. So we went there.
Yeah, they have Golden Gate Park. That's down
and we
along the water.
Went to this. It was like some restaurant that they had. Not. It was like a cafe, and we were hungry, so we like got a snack and a coffee, whatever. And then we walked all around where you could see the Golden Gate Bridge. There was Fort Point, which was like underneath the bridge.
Yep.
And we walked there. There's a beach down there. We walked all around there.
Yeah.
We walked across it.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't get enough.
Did you get to go on? I think I asked you this morning. Did you go on? You didn't get to go on one of the streetcars, trolley cars, whatever you want to call it. Cable cars.
Yeah.
Only took me the whole morning to get to cable cars, but we're at cable cars.
Also, they have like a lot of, obviously many cities do, but those like big buses with no roof.
Oh, the double deckers.
Yeah. There were so many that were so many that drove across the bridge, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I could ever be like on top of it, driving across that bridge.
Did you go down Lombard Street? Crookedest street in the world.
Lombard.
Yeah, it kind of goes. It's like it just snakes all the way down the hill.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's hard to. You can't go fast on it.
No,
you're just going down.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, what was your favorite thing you did? Do you think?
Well, we obviously went there for the concert, which was really good. Yeah. But
where was the concert?
It was in Concord, which was like an hour from
indoor stadium.
No, it was outside. It was it was called Toyota Pavilion at Concord.
Oh, so kind of like Star Lake.
Yeah, it was like
Ohio Valley,
it was just like Star Lake
PA,
or like
Burgertown.
Any of those outside like amphitheater things.
All right, sold out.
Yeah,
big crowd.
Yeah,
you guys were up front.
Yeah, we got pit tickets, so yeah, we were right there.
Oh. Yeah,
but we went because hold
on. Let's establish this. Jordann is a star of stars, apparently. Flies out to San Francisco, big time. Friday morning, arrive, go see some sea lions, check out the Golden Gate Bridge, go see the Bay Bridge, get some big snacks at the big park, then go to the sold out show, like front row in the pit. Man, I gotta hang out with you more.
The reason why we wanted to, or we
why Halsey to go all the way to California?
So one of my brother and I's like
we get some comments. I've been so enthralled with the conversation.
One of my brother and I's favorite bands, he was opening for her, but only on the West Coast.
April says good morning. Okay. Well, what's the band he really likes?
His name's Del Watergap.
Del Watergap. Okay.
That's what he calls himself. But he was only performing on the West Coast, and we really wanted to see him. So that's the reason why we.
Does Del Watergap know that you guys spent that much money to get a plane ticket and go and see him? Wow. He needs Del Watergap. If you're out there, if you're watching the 9-Minute Phill-Up today, number two fan, not number one. We're gonna let that sit with your brother.
Yeah,
So, but I mean, come on, Del Watergap. Let's get to the East Coast. What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, he has been over here, but for this tour,
not this year.
I know for this tour, for some reason he's only.
I'd have gone and seen Del Watergap, not in San Francisco though. Yeah. I don't have that big bougie money you guys do. You guys are just killing it. You guys probably flew for free. We showed that beverage that you were drinking, I'm sure you're getting some kickbacks on that from the airlines, right?
Yeah.
Free tickets for a year.
No,
Jackie says low.
This has been planned for a while though, so it wasn't.
John Michael checks in. Did you see Halsey at the Hollywood Bowl? Nope. San Francisco at the Toyota Pavilion
at Concord. But there were people talking about how they've seen her there.
All right, here we go. April talking about, oh my God, kids traveling for a concert. My daughter did that a few times. I just was like, are you kidding me? LOL.
Well,
serious, free-spirited folks.
It was like mostly my brother really wanted to. Like, I obviously wanted to go. But
I think it's great.
It was like he really wanted to go, and he's like, "Will you go with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like why not?" And he was looking at because I guess he's only going to be at he was only at California, Phoenix, and some other place. So apparently when my brother was booking it,
What's
he
his name
said
again? Watergap?
Del Watergap, yeah.
Come on, Del.
When he was
Hey, we know Del here at the station.
When he was
we should have them get together.
Booking it, he said that California was the cheapest. So
Oh, really? Okay. All right. John Mike saying Halsey will be at Star Lake Pavilion on Saturday, June 14th.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that. We're gonna go again. That's
You're
right.
gonna be up front again?
No.
Why? Okay.
Because
Come on, Del Watergap. Why not travel with Halsey across the country?
I know. I don't know why.
I've never heard of Del Watergap before this morning, but I'm calling him out. Let's go, Del Watergap. Come on. We need to hear you over here.
He's been over here. He's been in Columbus before. We saw him there. But
that's not here. He should come to the station, do a show. Well, we could, you know what?
That'd be cool.
There's enough of a hill here. If we set up a little pavilion thing at the bottom of the hill, 100%. You could.
Let's sell
historic
it out.
Fort Steuben, or maybe the amphitheater down in St. Clairsville or Heritage Port.
Summer concert.
He could do a tour right here in the Ohio Valley. Steubenville at the fort, St. Clairsville at the amphitheater. Then he could go to Heritage Port.
What about what's that place? Sally Buffalo Park.
Sally Buffalo Park.
Yeah.
Oh no, but yeah.
What is that? What it's called?
I can't remember.
That concert.
The concert place out. Yeah, I think it might be Sally Buffalo. Whatever. Anyway, Caddis area.
Yeah.
You know, So you could do 4 shows.
I don't know.
Come on, Del Watergap. Let's go. All right. What did we read this? Pavilion. Yep. Okay. My bad. Oh, okay. Now John Michael's apologies. My bad. Halsey's performing at Hollywood Bowl this Wednesday.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Sorry about that. Well, is Del Watergap going to be at that one?
Probably.
Del Watergap's
only on the West Coast.
What I'm hearing is Del Watergap's a little selfish. He's not willing.
No.
He's not willing to share his talents on this side of the country.
He's been over here
now the
before.
thing is, I'm gonna have to get on Google and listen to a song or something. See,
I'll play you a song.
Is he like what would his genre be?
Like pop, alternative.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll tell you what. The garage was rocking yesterday. I was cutting the grass. I was like, I'll put some music. I had it up a little too loud. Maybe. All right, what we got here? I'm hopefully be working the concert at Star Lake. Stop by and say hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, as big a star as Jordann, her and her brother are going to be backstage, probably hanging out with Halsey. Probably going, oh, she only likes the blue M&Ms, doing our, she only likes the Kit Kat and not a Snickers, the whole thing. So, anyways, well, it sounds like you had a great trip.
Oh yeah, it was so fun.
That's awesome.
It was like that. You definitely need more time, but.
I've been to San Francisco a couple times.
Yeah,
it is really nice.
We did what we could with the short time that we had.
The last time I was out in that area of the country was for the Stanley Cup Finals with the Penguins, and you flew in, and then you flew into Oakland actually, and then you drove down to San Jose from there. So I didn't really get into the city, but the last time I was in San Francisco, got off the plane because the game set Sunday. Flew in Saturday. I was like, all right, tell my photographer Mark. I'm like, all right. And his wife went out with him. They stayed a few extra days, which was a smart move. And I just said, well, what we're going to do, plane lands, get the rental car. We're going to find a restaurant down near the beach or down near the water on the bay, get something to eat, go to Golden Gate Park, which I didn't know that was the name of it then, but that's what it ended up being. There was someone getting married on the beach. They were doing wedding pictures. We're walking by. And I was like, and I had a cigar in my pocket, a real good one. I had a cigar in my pocket, and I went up and I found a rock that I sat on, like just on the edge of the path, and I could look over and see the Alcatraz.
Mhm.
And then I looked out to the Pacific Ocean, could see the Golden Gate,
Yep.
and just was like, all right. And then I said, once I'm done with my cigar, you guys can do whatever you want. I have no more claim to whatever we're doing for this weekend. So I was happy. We just went and covered the football game on Sunday. It was great. It's a nice area.
Yeah.
It's got its issues like everything else, but it's a neat city to go and visit. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was really cool. We will definitely go back.
All right, what we got here? John Ochoa. I don't have my glasses on, so I apologize. Evan Sense, is that what that is? And the warning will open for Halsey at the Hollywood Bowl. All right. Well, we're not going to the Hollywood Bowl, but Jordan might. She might fly back out tomorrow. Go to the Hollywood Bowl.
I wish. No, I haven't.
Jordan, do you have lawn tickets, or are you sitting in the pavilion house seats? She is sitting on stage with Halsey.
No, we'll be sitting in the pavilion.
That's
I don't know.
big a star she is now. She's her brother and her going to walk in, and Halsey's going to go, oh, wait, saw them in the pit out in San Francisco area in Concord at the pavilion. Have them up on stage because I know they're traveling to see me. And if Del Watergap was there, you'd be playing the drums for him. All right. Well, real quick, it's May 12th, believe it or not. Born on this date, George Carlin, a great comedian. 1777, Jordan, first ice cream ad in the New York Gazette. 1777.
Wow.
Where were they keeping the ice cream cold? I mean, seriously, it's like, okay, you got ice. Where are we making that happen?
I don't know.
Okay, then Yogi Berra, he was born on this date.
Oh.
1925, lived to 2015. My mom met him. I've met him.
Wow.
She got me an autograph of him. But Yogi Berra, Lawrence Peter Berra, known as Yogi, played 19 years in the Major League. Yankees, he was Mets coach as well. 13 world championships as a player, manager, and coach. 10 as a player alone. He played 19 seasons in the Major Leagues, Jordan. 19 seasons. So your rookie season, you're not going to get voted to the All-Star game, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was an 18. He was that good. 285 average, 358 home runs, and 1,430 runs batted in. But the biggest thing about Yogi Berra is his quotes. I don't know, the Berra-isms and all that stuff, or Yogi-isms. So here's a few. A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. So he would just throw these things, and he's having a conversation. It's like he didn't even realize he was saying them. It ain't over till it's over. That's probably his most famous one.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to a fork in the road, take it. Baseball, I love this one. Baseball is 90% mental, and the other half is physical. And it might actually be 95%. This is a good one, too. It's like deja vu all over again.
Wait, he said that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No way. I never knew that.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
No way.
You can observe a lot by just watching. And never answer an anonymous letter.
Okay.
It's like he must have been getting some of those. No one goes there nowadays. It's too crowded. Let's see. Love is the most important thing in the world, but baseball is pretty good too. I love that one. And then this one's probably true because I think some stuff gets attributed to him he probably didn't do. But he says, I never said most of the things I said.
Okay.
So, but Yogi Berra, just a tremendous baseball player. Served in World War II, was in the D-Day invasion, received a Purple Heart, injured his hand. So he's one of those guys from the greatest generation that just overachieved and just an amazing player. And from what everyone says, good dude. And but we lost him back in 2015? Is that right? Yep, 2015, born 1925, but everybody still talks about him. They have all his lines that he has and everything. But now people are going to be following Jordan for the lines that she has from her travels. Wait, we gotta finish. We gotta finish with one of the. I like the sea lion picture.
Yeah,
but
they're really cool.
So if you had to go back to San Francisco, would you go back?
Yes.
For a Halsey concert? Oh, I didn't see. Did I show this one?
Which
yeah,
one?
I'd show that one. That's the Golden Gate. That's a good one. I just like This one guy's sleeping. He's just out of it. He's just sleeping. They're all just sleeping. Ooh, look at the size of that guy. Wow. All right. Here's some more. There's some sea lions. And they bark constantly.
Oh my gosh.
Constantly.
Yeah. They're mean too.
Well, they got to be mean. They get the sharks that they're going to have to deal with in the bay. That's shark infested waters right there because the seals are there. It's kind of like Cape Cod now. Cape Cod didn't have seals when I was a kid. Now they do. Now they're sharks. So, anyways, that's going to do it for today. We greatly appreciate you joining us. We really do. Thank you. Thank you. Can't thank Valley Converting enough for all that they do. Remember, if you have paper products that you need to recycle, head to T-Town, the Gem City, Toronto, Ohio, and they will take care of you. Just ask for Big Mike. I don't know if anyone actually calls him Big Mike. I like to call him BCE, best coach ever. That's his initial. So we coached together, and he got that moniker. And it's funny now because you'll see kids that are in their early 20s going, BCE, what's up? And so if you want to go up and say, hey, is BCE here? You might get a look like, what? And then if he hears you, go, oh, yeah, what's up? What's going on? It's me. So anyways, check them out. 2 rules, everybody. Have fun and always try
your best.
Thank you very much, Jordan.